Hi, I'm Blisy. Hey guys, if you enjoy this video, I appreciate a like, comment, sub, and little bell notification. Thanks so much, enjoy. Alright, hey everyone, here's my next match of the Brave Bird Battlers Draft League. So this is the week 4 match. I explained last video. My week's 1 match was a wash. I lost basically like turn 3 or 4, and then I was unable to play week 2, so my second video of this will be my week 4 match. I am battling, I think it was like the Eindhoven Empoleons or something. So I actually, I learned from my last video. I did research into what this guy played. This guy had used basically this exact team last time he had played. And the only video I found of him playing was using these teams. So I thought, okay, he'll probably bring this specific team. So I will prepare for that. Now, it looks as if I have brought the same exact team. I wanted to switch it up more, but the more I thought about it, the more I was like, well, this team is pretty well equipped, and I did change some things. So, in fear of... So, Cress and Yuxi, pretty much the same. Yuxi, I gave much more special defense, because I was worried about him than I had last time, because, as you can see, basically everyone on his team besides Altaria and this thing are... And, you know... special attackers, and this thing could be a special attacker if it wanted to, the Como-O. So this is a Mega Altaria, and that's a physical attacker, and this is a also a physical attacker. Everything else is special, so I made my lead very special defensive oriented more than usual, and Crest, I didn't change his spread at all. Ursaring, I did switch. His spread is the same, but I switched some of his moves around to get better coverage. I did not need Fire Punch here. Everything on his team, except one Pokemon, resisted Fire Punch. Or was immune to it, so I was like, well, that's out the window. I should have put Close Combat on. I did not. I put Ice Punch on instead for the 3 Pokemon that would be weak to it. But in reality, they're going to get OHKO'd by Ursaring anyway, so the optimal play was to pick Close Combat. I didn't think about it, though, because I didn't think about it. This boy, I changed some of his hidden powers around. And I changed Garchomp completely. He's banded this time as opposed to his stupid mix set I had last time. So let's get underway with the match. So he's going to lead with this thing, and I was like, alright, maybe he'll Nasty Plot. Maybe he'll try and set up on me. I have a Mental Herb, so he can't taunt me. I wasn't too concerned. He goes and he just Z-Dark Pulses right away. It just nukes me. Thank you for the extra special defense investment. I live. Whew. And I set up Trick Room, and out the window. See you later. See you next time. So I send in Ursaring, knowing now that this thing... I don't even care if he paralyzes me, because I have a Flame Orb anyway. And, you know, great, I'm faster then. And the paralysis chance still exists, but... So, and I don't think he had Thunder Wave. I didn't think it, so... I'm just going to SD up here on the switch for the burn. I don't know why he sent in Mantine. I'm just going to destroy it with Facade. Just no chance... at all. So he sends in Heatran, and here I'm like, okay. So, hold on, it shows, this is what I was worried about. I was like, damn it. And I didn't have Close Combat, and I was like, damn it, I can't EQ him. So I was like, okay, well, I was thinking in my head, the best play here is to Facade, and just pop the balloon, and I know I'll live 1 Lava Plume, right? So he protects here, and I'm like, okay. Trick Room is out. In my mind, the same reasoning applies. I was going to get hit with a Lava Plume, I would live, and then I would pop the balloon, and we would work from there. Now, I did a damage calc, right? I did a damage calc, and there was no way Facade killed the standard Heatran set, which is max speed, max HP. That's like a standard Smogon set. I actually did not think he'd be running that. So it turns out I made a mistake in my calc. When I put the item as Burn Orb, I automatically assumed it statused him as burned, and it didn't. And so it showed me that I had no chance of OHKOing him. Like the max damage was like a 75 or something. But in reality, this is actually about a 56% chance to OHKO with Facade here, which I did not know about. And so it's basically a coin flip on whether or not I KO'd him here. A little more odds in my favor, and so he Lava Plumes, I don't die obviously, and destruction. He died. Complete murdered. I was very surprised. I was like, yeah, alright, I'm into that. So I go into Crest because I'm like, Dark Pulse ain't gonna do crap. Crits me with Thunderbolt, actually very scary now. He Dark Pulses me, it doesn't flinch me, luckily, and then I Lunar Dance to heal my boy. All the way up. Now, I don't love Lunar Dancing on Ursaring because, yeah, I don't love it because it gets rid of the burn. But honestly, and it's a little risky because I only have the 2 Trick Room setupers right now. I was like, I don't know about this. I was considering just doing a double switch into the Crawdaunt or Garchomp, but I was feared about how much, you know, Thunderbolt would obviously murder him, but I could take a Dark Pulse, or I could have done Garchomp, who would have been taken both fine, but I didn't know. I was worried about the Altaria, and so I go into this guy knowing I could take a T-Bolt, no problem. So I SD up on the T-Bolt, crits me again. Whew, spooky. But now I have no way of healing Ursaring, so Ursaring's just got to go on a run here. Ursaring, he switches out. I don't know why he's trying to save this Thundurus. Switches out. I'm like, all right. Goes into Greninja. Now, so the thing about this league is, in all league match, I don't know if it's all league matches, but this league in particular has Protein and Ash Greninja banned. So I think that means Greninja sucks. But he goes into Greninja, and I was told by people in the league that Greninja is still super good and like rated as a top tier Pokemon without either of those abilities. My brain, my Smogon user brain, cannot comprehend why, but obviously, like, it's still like a good pivot, like it's a potential mixed attacker, like he can U-turn a lot, and pivots are probably pretty important, and his type coverage is very good. So like all those things seem good, but I just feel like his attack, and his speed's really good, but I think his attacking stats are weak. So he sends in this thing, and I'm like, alright, well, he's going to Water Shuriken me. And so in my head, I was like, well, he's obviously going to Water Shuriken me, right? Would it be worth it to go into Crawdaunt and keep Ursaring for a sack? And at the end of the day, I was like, well, no, because A, what if he tries to do a U-turn on a switch? Like, right, what if I decide to conserve this thing, go into Crawdaunt, and he U-turns me? Crawdaunt's dead. Crawdaunt is a frail boy. He's not dead, but he's effectively dead at that point. So I decide, I'll let Ursaring die here, and he doesn't Water Shuriken me, and I just murder the Greninja. So now the battle is not actually basically won, because this thing comes out, and I'm like, I went into camera. This was so stupid of me. I don't know why I did this. So Garchomp is banded and is faster than this thing. If this thing was Scarfed, which I had no reason to suspect it was, Scarf Como O is awful, and if he did get the jump and then O-code my Garchomp, I would have just been able to come in with Camerupt or whatever and finish him off. So I stay here, I Mega Evolve, and then I Earth Power him, and he DDs, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually going to lose. Earth Power does a butt ton, and then he Drain Punches me. So I don't think that was a great play, so he just lost there. Now I just finished him off with... there was no way I was going to lose here because this thing could not have killed. Basically, I don't think it could have... Maybe it had HP Ice for my... Basically, if this thing killed my Camerupt, I'm pretty sure I still could have won. I don't... Even if he had HP Ice, maybe he could have killed my Garchomp. But Garchomp... This thing is slower than Garchomp, right? Garchomp... Oops. Garchomp's 101 speed. Garchomp's 1 speed faster than it, I think. Hold on. That's what my mindset was, right? Thundurus Therian is 101. Yeah, so Garchomp's 1 speed tier faster than it, and I know this thing isn't Scarf. So there was no chance of me losing here, so even if he killed this thing, which he didn't, the battle ends, and that was a good match, I think. I'm actually fairly happy with my play here. I made a few mistakes still, but I think less than last time. And I'm proud that I took initiative and actually looked up this dude's team. I still have to look up my next team, but I have not done that yet. I'm expecting to eventually play a better player because I have the feeling that the last 2 people I played weren't, like, if I was just tearing through them. This is like basically like a half-assed OU Trick Room team. Basically 4 of these Pokemon are like an actual good Trick Room team. These 4 here. Then this is supposed to be an Azumarill, my Crawdon. And then this thing is supposed to be a Magearna. But I don't have them, so I'm just like throwing random garbage in. I do have ideas what to do with the rest of my Mons. So hopefully, you know, my play keeps getting better and I play better opponents who can push me to play better. But it was a good match, and I look forward to the next one. And I'll see you guys in the next video.